Well, hello and welcome to family holiday. We're here in Tenerife. Come here this time last year, exactly the same time. It was the first time I've come abroad in October, but it suits me much better. The temperatures aren't as hot and ready for a break after the crazy time at work in September. So it's been a while since I've done a video and a while since I've been out. Last year we noticed when we were flying in a huge mountain at the centre of Tenerife, and when I was across I was looking at it, Mount Teide. So I was on Google, see if you could, what's the best way to get out, and there's a few tour operators sort of adventure sort of sites, but I was too late last year to get anything booked. You need permits and the likes, so this year I sort of booked it before coming along, but then it got cancelled. I wanted to do the sunrise, but there was nobody going up at that time unless I wanted to do it as a VIP individual, and that was about €250. So I says, let us know if there was any groups going up. Then there was one for the sunset, but that only involved cable car up, sunset, cable car back down, and I really fancied a hike. It feels more like you've done the mountain if you've hiked up it anyway. So as I say, it all switched to WhatsApp messages. Somebody was going, somebody wasn't. We can maybe go across. Then eventually it was the day before, it sort of said, right, we're going up. So that's tonight. I'm going to be collected from the hotel at 11 o'clock at night, then hopefully taken to the trailhead, where I think we're going to hike around about 14 to 1500 metres to the summit for sunrise at 7 a.m. So all go well, I'll get collected. I'll not just be standing there waiting for somebody who doesn't show. I paid a deposit on the other one online before I come, so I've got to claim that back seemingly, and just pay the person who sort of collects us. So it's a little bit sketchy. I'm hoping it all goes ahead, but I'll bring you back hopefully on the way up the mountain, and it'll all go well. I'll give a little feedback and see how it's gone. So anyway, nice to see you all again. It's been a while, and we'll talk soon. Bye bye. Made it to the summit of Mount Teide. Absolutely bloody knackered. So just a few minutes before the actual sunrise. I'll talk a little bit more at the hike coming up, but it was tough. I've just on the back of a chest infection, so I was coughing my guts up off most of the way up. So we're in a group of 7. There's a couple of groups here as well. You can start to see the shadow which has been cast by Mount Teide right across. It's been getting busier on the summit as we've arrived. There's only 2 groups, but lots are arriving now. See below us here is another huge big crater of the whole mountain itself. Mount Teide is the highest, and this is what is left of the crater. But the smoke you can see every so often is steam. You can see the yellow sulphur marks coming through, and it stinks of sulphur. So it's still an active volcano, but not angry. Quite some shadow. the ridge of the large crater. It's the forest down below before you reach the little resorts. But that shadow is something else.
3,718 meter.
Right.
But you want it in inches? Or,
No.
or in feet?
I work in feet, yeah.
Yes.
I'll convert it.
But once I have an internet connection, I can tell you. Actually, even here is internet connection.
There's a signal here?
Yes. You can do Facebook Live, Instagram
WhatsApp video.
Live, whatever.
So is the darker rock there, is that the latest lava fall?
This is the newest lava fall,
Yeah.
yeah. This is all brand new. And
And when was that?
it's a bit more than 100 years ago. It's
Yeah.
1906.
So that's heading back down, and we'll either have to hike all the way back down to the trailhead, or if the cable car's working, we'll get the cable car. I've got to be said, the cable car sounds good.
Material here, then we don't need to.
How many meters is ascent if we climb today?
10 kilometer the distance
Distance?
and 1,400 meter elevation.
1,400, excellent, thank you.
Starting at 2,300
Yeah,
and we finish 3,718.
smashing. Still a fair climb. It starts off the level one. The guide breaks it down into four levels anyway. The first bit is, and that's what you see is very easy. Don't get used to it. It's very easy, just meandering up on very, very soft ground. You could actually push a wheelchair and buggy up the first section. Then you start to climb and the ascent really starts to climb. Then it's real rocky climb the whole distance. That's the cable car. The top of the cable car. Route. We're hoping that's open to get we're down. We'll see if sort of 3 or 4 hours or 20 minutes in the cable car. So once you've done the summit, I'll take a helicopter down, mate. I'm not proud to say I've got to do one up and down. It'd be nice to get back to spend some time with the family. Today's cutting in the family holiday time, this, and at least that lets me do these things again. So thanks again, love. There was parts on the walk and I thought, bloody hell, this guide is really pushing. I kept up. There was somebody behind me who was struggling with altitude a little bit. So I always feel sorry for that, because on the second or third section I was a little bit behind as well, and so everybody gets a break, gets a breather. But then when everybody else catches up, the third person at the back doesn't get the same sort of breather, you know, so it's hard work. But I think he got it right in the sense of he wanted to get to the cable car to rest, and he's saying it was following the schedule. He says if we get there, whatever time we got there is either A spare and we can have a nap. And I actually had a nap. Can't believe I had a sleep before the ascent, because you don't want to be on the summit too early, and it is bloody cold. I don't know what the wind chills, but he reckons it was -1 without the wind chill on the summit. So now, because of the push, have a little bit of rest in this last climb, which is a climb, mind. We've got there in plenty of time with a little bit of energy to enjoy it. On the walk, it was yeah, he's coming here with. Some people in there. Sorry. But it was sort of, how are you going to fit 7 hikers in there with kit? But we managed, and it was cosy. We shut the door, and as I say, we managed to get at least 20 minutes shut eye, which does make a little difference. So that's we're down off the summit now. Yeah, that's a good sign, seemingly, if they're doing that, they're testing it for the wind. 3 things running 2 days ago, and stronger winds than this, so we should be fine. But that's the test. I really do hope it's on. Welcome back. It was a great challenge. There wasn't much filming, as you could see, going up because it was pitch black. I did get picked up at 11 o'clock at night. It took about an hour and a half by the time we went to the organiser's sort of house, picked up some equipment for some of the hikers. I borrowed a couple of trekking poles which I needed. It was excellent, great adventure. It's debatable whether you would need a guide for it. I think it's up to individual self. You could do it yourself if you had a hire car. Drive up to the trailhead, which is easy accessible, free parking there. Permit wise, you don't really need a permit during the night because there's nobody there to sort of check. The park rangers or whatever they're called who check the permits go down on the last cable car at night time, and we didn't need a permit, to show a permit when we were waiting for the cable car at 9 o'clock for them starting in the morning. But the advantage you get with the guide is, like, yeah, if you're on holiday, just getting picked up outside the hotel, getting taken, and some really good information about the trail going up, the history of Mount Teide itself, the last eruption, the different craters around the place, how Lanzarote, Tenerife was formed. So it was good, met some really good people. I was very lucky to have the guy who took us up in the car, his parents live local, because what wasn't included in the trip but didn't mention it was the cable car back down. That was €22. Luckily I had €20 stuffed in my pocket, so I went to the guy, can you order yours online? My ticket as well, give him 20, and I bought him a coffee when we got down the bottom. So that could have been a bit embarrassing if I didn't take any money or a card, which I didn't know wasn't included. It was good, a hell of an experience. A little harder than I thought, possibly with a chest infection. I was coughing a lot. Every time I stopped I was really coughing. In the thinner air, the guy did explain that. He says it'll get tough as you're going up because the air gets a little bit thinner. And I suppose the height of the thing, it's nearly 3 times the height of Ben Nevis, so I'd never experienced those sort of altitudes before. But what an experience when you get up there and it starts to get a little bit lighter. You can see the whole island, the edge of the whole island, and the other islands going on, like Gran Canaria, La Palma, further along. It's phenomenal, hell of an experience. I was pleased as a cable car because I was bloody knackered, and I knew I'd get back down to the family sooner with a cable car being on, but that's dependent on the wind levels. I got really nervous with going on. I don't know why you always think these things. You think about that tragic accident in the cable car in Italy a few years back. I was thinking as soon as I got on, I'd never been on before, when it goes over the first tower and really starts to drop in jumps. So I was crapping myself coming down. But it was nice enough. And the guy who sort of drove us up and was taking us back. He was kind enough to stop off before we left the huge big crater. We got to see some of the nice sights. Very like moonscape, like a little bit like an old spaghetti western. So yeah, really pleased I've ticked it off. I was itching to do it from being here last year and going for that hike where I got so far up from the resort once I got off the roads and walked underneath the motorway. So it was lovely to get it done. Broke up the holiday and extended a little bit. There's only so much sitting beside the pool, taking advantage of all inclusive you want to do on a holiday. I like a little bit of activity moving through. So no, it was great. And the good thing is I've got 2 days left when I get back from holiday tomorrow, and Andy's got a booked in the new Dungeon Gill Hotel on the Saturday night to waste time while camping on with Bag and Wainwrights, because we need all that time daylight for walking. So we'll have 2 days in the lakes as soon as I get back, which I'm really looking forward to. That's about it, so we'll catch you next time. It'll not be as sunny as this, I can promise you. Take care, bye bye.